I missed out last week because I was traveling. You know what I'm saying? Had to take a trip to the desert. You had to go take a trip to go to the Allegiant Stadium to the ops. You feel me, real quick? Tap in with the ops. You know what I'm saying? They say keep your enemy close. So you know, I was out there.
We ain't your damn enemy. Nigga.
Nah. He was talking about just Kendrick. No, you're on Team Drake, right?
But yeah, went to the GNX tour. I mean, might as well get right into it. Went to the GNX tour. Ran into my boy on Weezy. Well, before not there because you know motherfuckers was late.
You missed DJ Mustard,
Kendrick,
bro.
Though. I know, Miss DJ Mustard. Say, I heard it was popping though. I heard he had it lit.
Yeah, he was slapping his jams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what'd you think of the show?
A minor.
No, I thought the show was great, man. Especially for a stadium tour. I usually knock stadium tours, and it was dope. But for me, I low-key thought it was like more of a SZA show than a Kendrick show.
This one, yeah, like unlike Bay Area, because there were so many women in the crowd that just went crazy for her. She also killed it though, man. Like,
oh yeah, she sounded hella good too.
He's just rapping, she's singing, dancing, twerking, dressing up.
Then they had like the better visuals for her, like you know, like way more money went into it. And then when she like was floating everywhere, and then she brought out even get it ready. She even brought out Doja Cat.
Hey. Oh, hey, Doja
Classic.
Cat.
Doja.
So that was pretty dope.
Oh my god, dude! I'm just trying to be cute. Fucking.
During the like the last one of her sets where it's just her, I dipped out and I went to go get like some merch. You feel me? Like, cause I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. This is my opportunity right now. Cause that shit was deep. But yeah, I thought it was a dope ass tour. One of my favorites for sure. Cause like the thing, it was like a SZA show, but like when Kendrick came out though, it was like a party. Like in the beginning, like he was going hard, just like drop squabble up like right away. Everybody was going fucking crazy. That stadium was packed too. Like that's
his attention to detail is insane as a performer. Cause when he did, like I think I texted you too. When he did Reincarnated, he's doing like the Tupac mannerisms and shit when he's rapping like him. You know how he hit the thizzle dance in the Bay. He's really like tuned into what the audience is looking for. And yeah, man, it was some goat shit. It was some goat shit, bro. There's no backtrack audio for either one of them. They all mouth every lyric, and I ain't really seen no shit like that.
No backtrack. I saw that they did the wave.
So I sent y'all a video before the show started of people doing the wave at the stadium before they came out. I also never seen no shit like that, but you know.
Yeah, I think they were getting restless though, because I guess when Mustard finished, because like when we got there late, and Kendrick still hadn't got on there. Like it was like 10, 15 minutes, so they was probably getting restless. They was getting ready, like, hey, let's get it. Because they be doing that shit at UFC fights too, when it's like, or it's like a boring fight, they just start doing the wave.
Yeah. They need to start doing that at Raiders games.
Yeah, bored people.
Don't even speak that into existence, bro.
But yeah, it was a dope ass tour. For sure, first like I said, stadium, it was going crazy. Shout out Kendrick. Shout out Sizzler.
Any references to SZA's movie with Keke Palmer, the One of Them Days?
No. She referenced her ex when she was performing a song dedicated to him.
Well, that's like her whole album. That's her whole vibe. It's just about her ex.
I think that's a good appeal though. Why she's really popular too. You know, people relate to that.
She's a really, really good songwriter.
Nah, she's dope, bro, for sure.
I'll have her stuff on repeat.
Like, hey.
She, I think that last year that was my number one play album.
Yeah, I remember you showed us.
Just let it run, dude. Why not? I like that art school chica. She's sick. And that movie that they were in, One of Them Days, was also
I need to watch that.
It could have been that I was uncomfortably high watching it, and that's why it was very funny, but I still liked it a lot.
Demo, you know the game is game, dude. Why does it look like where Nesto is in his bedroom?
Now let me tell you about eating a fat chick ass.
Did you see he had like a celebrity boxing match?
Yeah,
he did.
Dude fought a very scam likely kid.
Oh my god!
And he beat his ass up, right?
The
scam likely kid beat his ass, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what they said. They were having the presser, and the scam likely kid is like, "Yo, this dude be drinking, bro." He's like, "I'm about to beat him up." Straight up. It's about your life choices.
Made money though,
Yeah.
What was it? What was his
So,
name?
but he's
Like,
rich.
what's that guy's name? Not Scam Likely. The other dude.
Game is game.
Life and Scars. Game is
Yeah,
game.
that's it.
One of
Life
them.
and Scars.
what the hell?
Yeah, we've shown him on this pod before. Demo sliced us up a nice reel of his
Demo
game
been
he
on him
gave.
for like hella long ago.
But you know, he had that relapse, and there was a rumor that he died. But
I was just gonna say R.I.P. because I thought he died. To be honest,
he's like Kenny from South Park. You just come back.
Damn.
dude, really
Here's
living
how
his
you come
life.
back to life.
That scam likely dude also fought YK Osiris.
Oh yeah, he did. He beat his ass too.
Yeah, beating his
So,
ass.
No eyebrows.
On a
Hey.
He got Diddy- he
Ross
got Diddy fired.
presents boxing production.
Yeah, I think they had Dana White there, and he was clowning that shit. Right? He's like,
Oh, this is the event that AB got shot his gun at, right?
Nah, that was the one before, I think.
Man,
Man.
that's wild.
An 80s Ross boxing event. Get out of here.
Want to see Aiden
No
Ross
way.
get in there and get his ass beat?
Oh man, did he have?
I wish.
He's getting paid.
Did he have Tate fighting it? Oh no, I think he got arrested.
Nah, Tate did his own thing in like Dubai or somewhere. He was just like fighting like 40 random regular Joes or whatever.
Just fighting people.
Just regular
Yeah.
people though, like just untrained people.
He's like a
Like,
belt,
what the fuck?
a belt carrying kickboxer. He's like, I'm gonna show you how to fight 40 people.
Yeah.
NPCs.
Bro, he's real.
It was one-on-one though, so it wasn't like they all jumped him at once. It wasn't like the 100 versus one gorilla type shit going
But
on.
he was like really beating the hell out of those random dudes, bro.
Hell yeah, he trained still.
Yeah.
Dude,
For
yeah,
sure.
he's
in good
not-
shape.
Dude, he doesn't play at all, dude. Huge piece of shit. Very good kickboxer.
Bro, go fight someone that actually trains.
Nah, he would never.
Jake Paul would probably smoke him.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Dude,
He
Jake
fought,
Paul is the
he
best
fought
boxer.
60 guys in a row.
He's doing the Bonnie Blue type vibes.
Oh, God.
He body boot.
Just on beginner mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
60s.
Well, what else is cracking?
Well,
You
other
have to do
than
the Tate
Tate
challenge or the
brothers-
Bonnie Blue challenge.
What, go last?
Are you taking on 60 guys or you rather take on like 1,000 guys?
Man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
100,
insane.
your number.
Dude, I'll get a-
100?
Yeah.
Number 100? I
Number
feel like there's no
99.
difference being number 100 or number 200. Well, there's
That's
a
what she
difference.
did, right? She fucked 100 dudes, or how many?
I think it was 1,000. She
Blue?
wanted
I
1,000.
think it was 1,000. Yeah.
In a day?
She was trying to do like 2,000 next time, bro.
Hey. And then
What's
she
the
was
time
gonna
limit
cry
on
and
each
shit,
run?
right?
As fast as
You
possible.
just
bro.
gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what are the heat intervals?
Well, I don't know. Because the guys
Bro,
are
just
already
waiting
beating off in the
bullpen,
hallway.
Just pulling on your
The
nuts,
line's already
making-
line of just beating off
Yeah, don't
dudes,
they
I
have
think.
like gaffers to like blow you before you do it or whatever?
Fluffer.
Keep you...
Yeah,
A
I think
fluffer?
he's a gaffers.
Gorilla style.
Gaffer? Cold, that's
gaffer,
cold
yeah.
shade. Some
Dude,
gaffers
yeah.
listening to this right now, like, hey,
Yeah.
yo.
There's a
He's
lighting
like,
tech.
"Hey."
There's a lighting tech who's just like, wow, my entire profession. This is great.
Wait, that's an idea.
Yeah. So she did 1,000. Bonnie Blue did 1,000.
God damn.
Emma Billinger. Did.
You know what? That girl, when they show her, like, you can look at her, she has like a demon in her eyes. So, like, she's
Uh-huh.
like not right.
She's
Like,
just
there's a darkness on her.
a busted
probably on
older
one.
Lily
Yeah.
Phillips, right?
Yeah. Well, her too.
You know what? Most of the time, I'm like, shut the fuck. But yeah, I
That's
just,
the other chick, right? The
I
Lily
mean,
Phillips is the
they're
other
both
girl, right?
British.
I just
The
see
British
her
halls,
face.
mate.
Just right.
There's like a, there's
she
like a
looks better
demon.
there.
You got to see when she talks. When she's talking, it's like, yo, it's like she's dead inside.
She has to be, yeah, for sure she is.
It looks
bro.
like that little doll. What's that little doll? That's hella
Annabelle?
Like, yeah.
Nah, Megan. The little Megan.
Hey,
doll.
Megan.
Yeah,
She looks
Both
Megan.
of
She
them.
looks
She's
like a robot
hybrid.
in this one, but that's because her makeup is extra.
She's a whole robot, mate.
She's a
just likes to
hobot?
Fuck you.
She's a whole.
Have y'all seen
Ugh.
that companion movie?
Yeah, I saw that.
That movie was pretty good.
Hobots. Hella Hobots.
Yeah.
Hobots?
Watch that shit.
Wow, what
Watch
a
that
feature.
shit.
Yep.
It's
No,
on
it
HBO.
was cool.
It's on HBO Max. Watch that shit.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Companion is cool.
Dropping some solid movies. Dennis Quaid's son.
Yeah, or that's not Dennis Quaid's son.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
that's Dennis
Novocaine?
Quaid's son. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
I'm getting Dennis Quaid's son and what's his name? Kurt Russell's son confused.
Oh no, Kurt Russell's son is who's that guy? It's the one from Thunderbolts.
Yeah, he's Walker.
A lot of
Nepotism.
famous, talented second generation guys.
Right, yeah.
Chet.
That's what it is.
Eastwood.
Bronny
Oh yeah,
J.
Chet, you a fool.
Brian James is about to
Hey,
be a new Space Jam.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah, there you go. Another one. Meech.
Yeah. Josh David Washington.
He is
Also-
terrible. That show, bro, can't do it.
Lit, bruh. No, that show
What
fell
show?
off hard after the first season.
B.M.F.
What show?
So hood.
I don't even know what that one is. So
It's one of those 50 ones. 50 Cent
B.M.F.
made
I'm
series.
so hood.
Don't watch
I
it.
wear nothing in it.
Watch the other one
Saw
instead,
Jimmy. Actually,
Power.
I do wanna Saw Jimmy review
what?
BMF.
BMF. I'll have to check
BMF
it out.
motherfucker.
I'll have to check it out.
You got through them Bruce Willis movies. You can get through this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can make it through some trash. I don't actively like
I'm
seek
so
out trash, but
hood.
I'll put it on if it's really calls for it for sure. Yeah, I go for it. Why not? Boy. So let's talk
I fuck with you, bro.
news. What do you guys want to talk about first? Trump or China?
Fucking judging by what I look like, let's talk about China first.
What the?
Damn. Alrighty then.
Yeah, man, that shit is that shit fake, man? It can't be real. I feel like Trump would be going crazy right now if this shit was real.
He is.
The
He
Chinese
just
national.
he just affected a travel ban for like
was this
12
in-
countries. It just happened. It just I just added there's like some news like 5 minutes ago.
Is it in response to this, or is it not
Could be.
in response to this?
This could take out all sorts of like crop roots.
Yeah, it was saying that it was like a dangerous biological.
Yeah, so this
Sure.
pathogen actually would have it wouldn't have made them not grow, but it would have made them toxic after they were grown. So it would have affected wheat and corn all
Not
across the
weed.
United
Oh,
States.
hell no.
Weed?
Oh,
you got me.
Fuck China.
Wheat. So
Oh.
flour and corn would be poison.
Beep. Definitely bleep that.
Beep beep beep.
He wildin'.
I said, I said beat China,
Oh, well, yeah.
but I can say it because I'm here.
That's real. Yeah. So, man,
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's
see
University of
how this
Michigan.
goes. These spies, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw on
Crazy, bro.
the various conspiracy channels that they like. Well, this is also because ever since the FBI director came out and said that Epstein killed himself, they're all kind of turning on anything that comes out of the DOJ right now. So when they saw that this dropped, they were saying, "I don't know. I don't think so, dude. Probably not, dude." You know, how can I trust them if they're not going to say that Epstein didn't kill himself, bro?
Why they wait till now to just say that? This happened many moons ago.
How'd they catch him?
What was
They saw it on camera, right? Because from what I understand, what happened was the dude was the spy was also a student, right, from some school in Michigan, college in Michigan, and he had a girlfriend who worked in the laboratory, right, and he was sliding her and trying to get through it that way, and they somehow got caught. Those cameras. and shit.
Interesting. This comes after Trump vowed to aggressively revoke visas of Chinese nationals studying in the U.S.
Yeah, it was retaliation to some.
You had to give him a reason.
Yeah, maybe that was what it was. Is that yeah?
Tariff hike?
The fact that this is coming out after the ban is like a little sus.
He
but
said, "Hey,
whatever.
CIA, you got a couple Chinese over there."
Like, I just passed this bill. I need you to find a couple, any of them. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, man. So
just had to
yeah,
find
we'll
some
have to
kinks
see.
in the armor.
Keep your eye open for that because that seems like escalation, right? I don't know that anybody's gonna like that very much.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. What is this travel ban that Trump's talking about?
Oh well, the travel ban. That is a thing that we're talking about as well. So, yeah, let's hop over to Trumpland, shall we?
Hey. Trumpland, USA.
So, It's actually not even detailing why, dude. Instagram's so bad.
Yeah, well,
It's 12
Instagram's not a
countries,
place
that's what
for
we know.
real news.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's at rap,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You got, in
Rap
in
is
rap
the
we
only
trust.
which
Yeah,
is where
right,
that came from. That
No, it was on BBC too. If y'all think BBC is legit, like many white women do, you know.
damn.
So yeah, travel restrictions
Loose-
on
loose
19
pod.
countries, and there are 12 of them that's all right ban.
Which ones are they? Young Nemo.
I'm trying to find
we
the
go.
list now.
Afghanistan,
Young Dimosky.
Myanmar, Chad,
Young
the
Dimosky.
Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen.
Damn.
That there seems to be
Eritrea?
something in common with all.
Yeah, it
That's
seems
Noel.
like they've got terrorists.
They put Haiti in there for what, bro?
Well, probably civil war and to keep the migrants out. They're taking South Africans, but they don't want no Haitians.
Dang.
These are all
But you can
countries with
still,
civil
like-
war right now.
You can still travel here though, right?
I don't think so. Well, they
Banned
can't
from
come
entering the
here.
United States.
Yeah, like not
it's a
even
full ban.
having a good time in New York. You know, you can't even stop by as a tourist.
He's just
Damn,
trying to keep
for
these
real?
Africans out
like
of
you're
here.
you're banned. Like you're chopped.
Yeah, I got a partner at work. He's supposed to go to a retrail in like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh, we
there's a
could
lot
go
of
there.
retreats here, man. Shouts out Noel. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out
Yeah,
Nipsey.
they're really saying 10 of the
RIP.
19 countries under the bans and restrictions are in Africa. 9 of those from majority black African countries. Several of those, including Sierra Leone, Togo, and Equatorial Guinea, are not known for hosting arms group that pose a major threat to the West. So they just did that just because.
Yeah. It's for the sake of it. But
Just like
wow.
this one too.
Mm.
Yeah. It's an Asian country on there.
Yeah,
Myanmar.
Myanmar in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they are in a
Joshua
major
Van-
conflict at the
Van's
moment.
gonna
Yeah,
lose.
major.
Yeah, shouts out Mark Zuckerberg for helping out with that one.
Pretty much
Look it up.
everyone. I
Oh,
thought
that's cool.
that they would let people in as refugees when they're fleeing major civil wars, like things that are going on in like Libya and Haiti and Myanmar. I thought that was the whole point.
That's how
Not
U.S.
today,
became a melting
Satan.
pot, bro.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, they were.
I feel like America's just a culture full of refugees now. That's how we became the melting pot.
I mean,
I mean,
it is
pretty much.
yeah,
Bro,
right?
that's how the whole country got started.
It is.
No, it's not, bruh. No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
No?
That includes
No, I
all
think
of
that's
y'all.
how it got
Even the world's
seasoned.
greatest
No?
alliance.
I'm just kidding.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that's how it got seasoned, but how we got it, you know, my boy was just hitting me up about Christopher Columbus again, just like, he's like,
It
oh
was
yeah, I'm the
people
Christopher
fleeing
Columbus of this
religious
shit. And I was like,
persecution.
I'm like,
Sound
you're the
like
dude
Elon.
that just thinks of the idea that someone else already thought, and then you just took credit for the idea.
It's real.
Yeah. It's just like, dude, you ever think for a second that like it's crazy, like this whole place was stolen? Like people were here first. You ever think about that? That's crazy, dude.
American Primeval.
Dude, yeah. That's a great show.
I never finished that.
Destiny.
Forgot to finish that.
Oh, yeah, me
Gotta get
neither.
back.
It's rather predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
it
it's
kind of
history, right?
broadcasts what it is. It's like, here's the horrible life in the West.
This is a literature situation.
So what up? What else
Well,
is popping? Travel
How
ban.
you doing, bruh?
what do you
How
guys-
you doing?
Hmm?
How you doing?
Hey, you know, life is too lit, man. Life is too
Good.
lit. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's hard to keep track. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Keeping
the
track
two,
of the
time
new
is-
beef. The biggest beef
time's
since
flying,
Drake
bro.
versus Kendrick.
yeah, the girls are fighting.
Are we in June? How are we already in June? It's crazy.
What beef?
Trump v.
Man.
Elon.
Hey,
Yeah,
they
Trump v.
betraying
Elon,
each
bro.
other. What is going on here?
They kicked
Yeah.
Elon out and he got butthurt.
Yeah.
Now he's
Elon
he's
keeps
trying
like really complaining about these new
The
these
spending,
new policies.
the bills.
He's
Yeah,
trying to
Elon-
turn. He's trying to turn face
Elon
right
was
now.
butthurt.
It's like, bro,
one source
why don't you
said.
just pay taxes? That's part of the problem too.
Yeah.
He didn't
Well,
want it.
Elon, he came in with the Doge to like eliminate government inefficiency or whatever. And I know, you know, he was cutting stuff for sure, but I think he was taking that serious. And then once this bill was presented, he realized, oh, you guys were just trying to cut money from the stuff you didn't want. It's like you guys don't want to save money.
Yeah, I mean, do
He's
you really
like, oh,
think he
this is
was
just in a
like-
political agenda.
But what about his agenda? You think that was genuine? He just
Not
wanted AI.
necessarily, but I feel like that is that's what he's cited as his reason, his biggest reason. He doesn't like this bill. He doesn't like all the wasteful spending in it. He doesn't like how it came out and how it was presented. That's his issue.
But why? You know what I'm saying? Like the real reason.
Elon, mate.
He gonna say publicly his
What?
reasoning, but that's not his real reasoning.
He still owes. He still, he pledged 300 million to Trump, and he's only done 100 mil. So there's still 200 mil that is supposed to go to that campaign that he pledged. So he didn't do that. So he doesn't owe anything, but he just said that he would. So there's probably some arguments there. But yeah, I mean, it seems that they're just duking it out a little bit. I mean, he even had a black eye when he was the last time he was in. He had a black
who
eye.
kicked his ass? He likes BBC too, bro. No, but who kicked his ass? Because he wasn't his son, like he's saying.
There's rumors all over of who it was, but he did walk out of the White House with somebody's woman. So he took Stephen Miller's girl.
You see that video of him this same day when he's wearing that outfit and he's just tweaking? He's just like,
tweaking out, just
the drugs.
Yeah,
he's like,
he
there
was-
isn't.
They said
Yeah,
he'd
he
be
was
on
freaking
ketamine.
Yeah. They're releasing a whole lot of stuff about him like being on drugs too. It's clear that they're trying to smear him. Not that I necessarily care that Elon Musk is getting smeared, but it's funny to see them fight. Let them fight.
All right, there's some worse things that could happen to you other than being smeared.
Yeah.
But he
little smear.
Allegedly, there's a
smearing.
story that he wanted them to make the orange Teslas, and if you know the orange Teslas, they were hidden
I had
during
to
that
think about it.
era
I
at
was
that one
like-
point,
I was like, they got color orange.
yeah, and he wanted to be in that realm in that game. Like he didn't want to be the seller. He just wanted to have like his brand as a legit, drug. So that's the word on the street, allegedly.
That's
Dang,
sounds loaded.
All facts, bro.
Yeah.
He's out here reposting hard shots at the Republican Party now at this point. So
Yeah, he a hoe.
yeah, he's
He can't run for president, so he's a bitch.
I agree.
yeah. When you send you to stop spending, that's the neat part. We don't.
Just don't give it to people.
He's a hoe.
Invincible.
Yeah,
though.
Give it to our friends.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was like, but I just want to. I wanted all of the money to put my rockets in space.
What does it
Real
sound like when
boy.
RFK is telling him his plan is ill-advised?
Which plan in particular for
Any of
Elon?
them, bro.
You see, Elon, we need that money because we need to make sure that we're taking all of the different types of dyes and colors out of the foods. We don't have money for rocket ships anymore.
Wow.
Dude, that guy, that RFK is the fucking worst. The shit that he's still doing and he's getting away with in his
Taking
repealing
dubs,
of
bruh.
things. What's that?
He's taking wins. He's taking dubs.
He said there's no more Skittles or whatever. Skittles got to change their composition.
Bro, people are gonna get so sick from that guy. It's crazy. All the things that he's repealing.
Well-
you gotta work on it, man.
Elon gone. Sorry.
My president is Trump in my Lambo.
Fucking asshole.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, one thing that RFK is
Shit
not
fucking
figuring out is, hey, we
sucks
got
right
a
now.
corn dookie update. Or
Yeah, let's
how-
get
how
some.
are we-
Listen, what's
how's
up
our
with y'all? Corn
experimentations
updates.
going?
Did you do your homework? Did you participate?
We found it.
I did.
Oh,
It has not died off. I can confirm.
uh,
It's back.
What
Eagles
did I
landed.
eat? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I ate a protein bowl from this bar called Whiskey. They got them out here. You know Whiskey, Dave. WSKY. It's a really healthy thing. They put like beans, Brussels sprouts, all sorts of healthy shit in there, and hella corn. And sure enough,
Oh,
we saw it the next day.
Sure enough.
let's go. Maybe their corn was good, and other corns are sketch
It was like,
that we don't see.
Sure enough, I now have.
Yeah, anyone else see corn in their shit?
Yeah, man. I went to I did a massive control.
I almost took a picture of it and sent it to you guys. I did a massive control. I ate like 4 corns on a cob. I was like, let's
Hey.
really.
You eat corn on the cob the long way.
I was the long way. Yeah,
Hey.
I did.
You seen that sign with
it
Cena and he was looking at it. He was
I was
like,
going. It was just like, and yeah, I was upsetting people at the party. It was a kid. It was a birthday party, you know, and I was just out there just being like, "Oh, you guys have corn? Excuse me." And I went over there and I
He
just
ate
cleaned
all
it
of
out.
them.
I ate all the corn. They were
Anybody
like,
ask
"I
why
love
you were eating
corn."
so much corn?
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, man, I guess you really like that corn." I was like, "Yes, I do." And then just kind of kept going. And I'll tell you what, man, I definitely had shit in my corn.
Shit in your corn. Oh, how did
Yeah,
that
yeah.
taste?
Well, because I was like, let's see how many times I can put it through before it disappears. So no,
Corn in your
I had
shit,
some
right?
corn in my shit, and
there you go.
you must
Yeah,
have that good organic corn then.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but I gotta say that, you know, maybe you're, but I feel like it's concluded things for me. I feel like maybe the next control will be I'll just like have one, because I did previously before I really went crazy and you know ate them like edamame shells at a party. You know, I did have one ear of corn and it did not appear. So after I mowed through about 4, the standard like chunks, you know. So
I'm glad
yeah.
we could finally get down to the mystery of the dookie corn.
Yeah, but the Chipotle corn never came up for anybody.
Hey, facts. Hey,
know?
for real, that's real.
Maybe it's different. Maybe it's the ingredients in corn. Do we know if it's actually real corn?
Exactly.
That's
Does
what I
anybody
said. You
actually
We don't
used to
know.
have that organic.
Yeah. Does anybody know? Well, somebody needs to go to Chipotle and just like be like that woman who saw the person on the airplane. Like, that's not real corn in there. Did anybody that fucking corn is not real?
Yeah, you know how I know that? I've been taking shits and checking it every day. It ain't a fucking piece of corn in there. You guys are liars.
There's not real corn in there. That's not real corn. It's not appearing in my shit.
Hey,
Shit in, poop in her. Shit in her.
yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
And I'm so glad that we're such a high quality
Yeah,
podcast.
and you know, just to end with that and disappointing news, I hate to end on a sad note, but ratemypoo.com no longer exists, by the way, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
that's very upsetting.
Shit in.
And if you guys want to check, don't check. I just checked twice to make sure. And if you go to
checked twice?
ratemypoo.com now, it automatically goes to ratemypussy.com, apparently.
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
Wait.
Hey, if you don't believe me, go try it.
Rate my poo no longer exists. It is
my
now rate my pussy.
I was like,
Or,
fuck.
I don't know.
Y'all fucking
that had
everything up
to
with the
be-
horniness.
Film at 11. That had to be recent, dog.
That has to be. That's disappointing.
Yeah, we was on Rate
I
My
was-
Poo at the
I was
bachelor
just-
party.
I was just on rating my poo the other day.
Damn, that's
Come
some
on,
that's
dude.
some good bachelor party living
Absolutely.
right there.
on. Let's
How
rate
did
our
the Reno
shit,
bachelor
bro.
party go, Timo? Was
It
it
was
good?
chill, man. You know, we was out there living the life. You know, hit up the
Who was on the hooker?
what's it called? Not the spearmint rhino. It was the peppermint hippo.
Ugh.
Hey,
Damn,
Were you on the
Some
third floor
tortas in there?
with dudes? Let's see.
No, no, it was.
Was there some tortitas in there or what?
Oh, it was whatever. It was your regular fare, whatever. you
Run
might
into a
expect.
bachelorette crew.
Yeah.
No.
Hang on. Where are you guys from? Are you
we're from
guys
the Bay.
also
We're from
poor?
the Bay, dude.
From Modesto.
Wait, it was loaded. It was like
We're from Stockton.
We're
15
from
people.
Turlock.
You know,
We're gay.
good turnout, man.
Shitted on
Shouts
the whole
out my
209.
boy Steve, man.
Yeah,
Get
shout out to
married in
Steve,
the
bro.
night.
Congrats to Steve, bro.
Steve Makachev type dudes.
Yeah, shouts out
that's him.
Steve, the real
Dog.
Steve.
Real
Does he
Steve.
know? Do you always tell him?
He's a real one, bro.
Hashtag the real Steve.
Y'all didn't get the torta package, though. It's too bad.
Did
no.
you get a torta? Dímelo, papi.
Peppermint
There was one in
rhino.
there.
Roll
She looked a little pregnant.
Hey, yo.
Just like a little.
Hey, my
That's
funny
for
be
me,
like
baby.
that.
Yeah, you know the rule about strippers, bro. You could work up to, I think, 6 months pregnant before you could go on maternity leave.
Ay, ay, ay.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All right. So I put this link on here. Have you guys ever heard of Builder AI? Well, this company
No.
that blew up, went
us about it.
public, made a whole bunch of money, and were backed by Microsoft, was a company that AI would just write programs for you. You tell it what you wanted to do, you give it a prompt, and then you wait after a certain amount of time, and AI comes out. But it finally released that instead of having actual AI, they just had 700 Indian dudes sitting in a room that were writing these programs. So the company, which was once backed by Microsoft for its power and its path to the future, was found out to actually just be 700 Indian engineers sitting in a room. It had to be hot in there for real. I can only assume.
Stanky.
But they were just coding instead of it being AI. So
Did
the
you not
company
know
has
that
gone
AI
bankrupt.
is artificial Indian?
I was about to say, bro. I was like, how do I nail this without just full blown racism? It's like,
Jesus.
it's just
No way,
every
bro.
computer system we use is actually just a bunch of Indian guys.
We need
Yes,
we
I don't
need
doubt
more
it.
Indian call centers in the hood.
Bruh, like
Oh my god,
that's actually
It's actually all Indian. Yeah.
that's pretty
it's
awesome.
all of it. ChatGPT, just Indians,
Yeah, just
every
answering.
single time. Just every single one. You know those Veo 3 videos, those AI videos, those are actually quickly shot by a bunch of Indian guys.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Geniuses.
Every single
bunch
one,
of
every
Ben
single
shots.
piece.
Ben
Just
shots.
gotta- what is the cost
shots?
benefit? Hiring a bunch of Indian guys or developing an actual product? That's where you've got to weigh things out.
Need real customer
Either
service.
or, one or the other.
Nice.
Man,
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, right?
solid.
It's pretty crazy. It only takes one
That-
of them to run the 7-Eleven, so they're pretty efficient. They can do it all.
Indian dudes just like to party, bro.
Nah, if you hire another
God
race, you gotta
damn it.
hire at least 2 to run the store.
The party
Now you always gotta get one, and he does the job for all the
They
roles there.
like to party though, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Solid,
Well,
dude.
Skip
shouts
cleaning
out,
the bathroom. That's it.
Shouts out Builder AI, real scammers. Like that's like peak Indian scamming.
Shouts out supercomputer.
The new scam, you see, they be trying to text you like some DMV bullshit. Like they text me like, motherfucker, you don't even
for
drive.
real.
Like,
you need
huh?
to pay your tolls.
And it's a
Call us
random
right
ass
now
email,
at
like,
this Mexican phone.
Fast
Always.
track. Yeah.
bruh.
I don't even
Oh,
live
yeah,
in Cali. They sent me that
You
shit.
have a ticket. You just bought an iPhone for $900.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mexicans, did
Cool.
you guys hear about Grupo Firme?
Into them.
Dime.
So there was a big concert festival, La Onda, and the big Latino group, Grupo Firme, they actually got their visas revoked right before
Oh, damn.
this happened. And the allegation was that they did music that praised
Articles way.
cartels and violence.
Wow.
You know? So what are the ramifications behind this in, the United States and international artists that all, pack up and travel to the US when they make it? What is this going to be about for rappers? Not that there are that many, foreign rappers that are really on the top of things, but for,
Other
a
music.
group like this to have their visas revoked when they're obviously, out
Working.
here performing lit is pretty wild. There were two different
Stimulating the
groups that
economy,
this happened
if
to,
I may.
Yeah, like
Also
people
in
aren't
May,
going to want to invest
Chicago's-
in coming here and spending money on tours and things like that. And things like this are happening.
They say that the Michelada Festival in Chicago also got rid of, canceled due to concerns over artist visas. What's happening to the culture? Man, that's whack. What do you guys think about the idea, the rumblings that the U.S. would ever invade Mexico?
We could
that
technically
could
just
happen?
take Mexico, I feel like.
Yeah, but
I feel like it
who's
wouldn't
gonna
even
really
be
wanna
like
do
Russia
that?
versus Ukraine. It would be like worse than that.
Think
Just
so? You
give
don't
us
think they would
that?
just give it up?
We would just squash Mexico if they fought back. I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah, I don't think people will be down though.
Yeah, I don't think people would be down, but like, keep it real. If it happened, like,
How about the other way? Go north.
yeah, good luck. Well, to Canada, I don't know, man.
Wow, you think Canada, just sheer size, is harder?
No,
than,
I think that
Mexico?
there's just a lot of geography, but they're not. They wouldn't stop us either. Nobody's finna stop us one-on-one at all.
Oh, yes, they need to recruit
I don't see
people.
that. Maybe China. They got Gundams over there.
That's true.
What they actually like? They have like drones, which seem
They
pretty
have like
freaky.
they have the capability. I saw something earlier today. They have the capability of building like 700,000 drones like in a month.
Yeah, and they've got like drone carriers that like
Yeah.
could fly over a city and just like spawn them out like locust.
Yeah.
Like that sounds so shitty. Like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that's
fuck."
crazy.
Did you see that new little device? It's like a mini drone where it's basically an assassination drone, and they just like could program it for facial recognition of a specific person, and it just literally it can follow you and go through pretty much anything. It's so fast. Yeah, and then once it gets on you, it just shoots that bullet straight through the brain to finish you off quickly.
Dude, no, dude, that's
Everything
so
happens instantly,
dystopian,
though.
bro.
It's like sick.
Man,
China can produce 500,000 drones a month, and in wartime
Dude.
can ramp up to 700,000.
no, I'm down, dude.
That's
Please,
a
let's just be
devastating
peaceful.
cloud of explosives.
Bro, no. I'm just so uninterested in modern warfare these days. Like there was a brief period of time where it's like, oh yeah, it's like playing guns with your buddies, but like now it's like, no, we're gonna use murder locusts and murder dogs and like giant flame bombs, and we'll kill only civilians. We won't actually even aim for fighters anymore, and that's all we do. Like that's modern warfare right now.
Make people
It's
stop.
terrible.
Man.
Yeah, they think they will, but then the governments no longer care if their civilians are dying. That's the problem. They're like,
No. Or if humans are in control of anything.
yeah.
I think I saw that vote.
The what?
The HOR's vote recently on that big bill.
Oh, the big beautiful bill.
And
Yeah,
a lot of them are admitting to not fully reading it. How we literally may not be able to control these AI 10 years from now.
Oh yeah, that was one of the craziest ones that they did. He said that there was a ban on regulation for 10 in that bill. It says there's a ban on regulation for 10 years for any AI for any state. It's a federal ban. And it's like, but there's people that are literally predicting that AI would become self-aware within that time period because of the fact that AI can self-replicate if it gets to a point of like past AGI. So it's like that bill should be dead on arrival simply for that being in there.
Skynet, baby.
Yeah,
Damn, it's becoming a reality.
They're about to build Ultron for no reason.
The thing is that the projecting is that it would be like not even that tight. They'd be like little teeny AI bots. Again, just drone swarms. Nothing cool like Gundams or anything like that. We're not even going to die tight. We'll just be like, our heart will get stopped because a nanobot crawled in there. Fuck. Like,
Yep.
that's it.
Damn, they just like
Whack.
fly up through your pee hole and just.
I think they just cut me out for a little bit. You saw that?
Yeah, right.
Sorry,
You're
that
talking
was a
about
little
AI.
your urethra is what I meant.
Yeah. There's like we've developed the AI dickhole robots. That's what we started
A
with.
bad episode of The Boys, man. You know, that's a that would be a
I'm
horrible
headed
way to
to
go.
Away. Well, outside of the dystopian reality, you guys been checking out any content to help satiate your inner ennui?
Yeah.
What?
When you're not thinking about dickhole robots and AI, what are you watching?
There's some
I'm
good,
asleep, my brother.
You know those
robot.
those untold docs on Netflix, usually sports related. Recently, Shooting Guards. I was telling you all about the Gilbert Arenas. Brett Favre. I did watch that. Man, yeah, he was scamming for real.
Damn,
Poor
bro.
people, and they talk about his dick pic scandal.
Hey, the
All of
farm
that.
dollar foot long.
Damn it.
He was pimpo shrimpo, according to that girl.
Hey, it's all about the angles.
And
He
that's
fucked
gotta be
up.
the funniest shit. Is when somebody gets
the Gilbert Arenas
for that.
You seen the Gilbert Arenas one? Anybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that
No,
one.
we saw. Yeah, that
Doc.
one was pretty good. The other dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy. The other dude's story though, I didn't know he like killed a girl.
yeah, it was overshadowed in the public eye with Gil when it was happening, and now that you see how his life was just affected by it, it's pretty crazy. Luckily, he's recovering now, but damn, that was bad. Good documentaries. What are y'all watching?
Like I said, I saw that companion movie. That was pretty dope. I like that. I like the little twist in the story to it.
I saw 8 out of 10 on that.
It was original, you know what I'm saying? And then hey, I finally locked in and I watched cuz on Disney Plus, I locked in and watched the Captain America. It was cool. I liked it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like it was like a sequel to that old ass Hulk and then like Eternals, but I thought it was cool.
Mm.
I just could have done without them mentioning how much he didn't have powers.
No, but that was like the funny joke too when he was like I should have took the fuck. He should have took the shit, and he was like, "This motherfucker lied." Like, yeah, that was funny. Cap it off. But I thought it was a cool little movie. Shout out to Blacked in America.
I mean, what I saw was definitely still the one. This is a movie that was dope. But then I saw,
Oh, you just watched that recently?
yeah, I saw it this weekend. It was
I've been meaning
good.
to watch that shit too.
And then it's fun. It's actually legitimately funny.
Yeah.
And I saw Final Destination Bloodlines. That was
Oh
great.
man, I seen half of that shit. I couldn't finish it. I was like,
Yeah, too
well,
gross.
because I'm just
Scared
not
you?
into all that shit. Nah, just all that fuck, dude. The killings in that shit. Holy shit! Watch that
Those
shit.
were good. Those were gnarly, man.
Ugh.
He's
There's
realistic enough where you're
It
like, oh,
hurts
it could
my
happen
balls
to me.
when I watch that shit.
They're gnarly. They're really gnarly. And I saw it, man. I saw it in a packed theater. People are still packing theaters for that. And
go
our
rap.
people to our left, it was this family where they brought their 2 children. And Maul, Jimmy, and I were like, oh, what the?
What ethnicity were they?
That's Hispanic.
They were South American.
They're South American. Wow.
But,
Yeah,
they're real ones.
That's how my family was. We didn't give a fuck. They just if they see something bad happen, hey, close your eyes right now. Like,
There was
basically what
hella
they
little
did.
kids when I watched Terrifier 3. I don't think anything could ever be worse than that.
That's
Kids are
what they're-
desensitized,
yeah.
man.
It's crazy.
Terrifier 3 is the craziest thing I've
That's-
ever seen and ever
That's
will.
insane.
Too much
Until
negativity.
Terrifier 4.
I mean, because Terrifier 3 has practical effects that just kind of make your flesh crawl.
really
Final
flattering.
Final Destination is pretty quick. The deaths are pretty quick and very like naturally well done and just whoop, done.
Fatalities.
They're fatalities, right? Terrifier is like torture, straight up torture. But I liked it a lot. I thought the story was actually quite good.
Yeah, good
comparatively.
reviews on this movie too.
Yeah, it's like 95 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's just
nah, it
because
was like
what
the
it
biggest.
did was.
It's like the biggest rated R movie right now, right? Or opening.
Yeah, it is. And then it what it did really well was tie all the movies together, and you don't see that a lot anymore with like the.
Oh, really?
sequels. Yeah,
Damn, there's a Final Destination universe.
Yeah,
For sure.
it ties them all together and gives a reason for why any of it was happening, and that was cool.
Oh yeah, they kind of did that in one of the other older ones that was like 4 or something. That the shorty was in the padlocked room. She was from number 1. That's cool. Nice.
Yeah, and they had and a final performance from Tony Todd was sick too. That was good. But yeah, that's a good one. And then playing that Elden Ring Night Rain, shit's cool. I like it. I think it would make people mad, but I really like it.
Do you?
Oh yeah. No, it's good.
I still have it. I couldn't get through the first one. There's just too much bullshit. Too much game.
This one's a little more straightforward, but I would wait. If you're not, if
Because
you
this is
haven't
an
beaten-
expansion.
It's not. It's like a standalone game that is like basically Fortnite, but like medieval Fortnite and versus bosses that are in all the different From Software company games. So you drop in with 2 of your buddies, and under a time limit is like the circle gets tighter. You gather as much stuff as you can to fight a final boss in time. Yeah, and it's cool. It's definitely dad made for sure. Where you're like, oh, I got 30 minutes. Let me go ahead and run this real quick, and then you go for it. And it's challenging. It's cool. I like it.
Nice. Hey, Demo, the price finally dropped on Top Spin. Remember I've been telling you about that? Hella want to get that game.
Yeah.
It's only $20. I think I'm gonna get it now.
He's gonna be
like
we
a
can
ball
play.
game?
Yeah.
So we could play one time and be like,
Yeah,
bro,
we'd be the Williams sisters and verse each other or something.
real quick.
Hey, that's lit.
Hey, you-
It's a tennis game.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
These games
like
are
the
fun.
second. I think that was my second game I ever got on the first Xbox ever. When I first got it, it was
Wow.
that in
Yeah, it was like a
2K.
dude with a pink
was
headband.
it 2K15 or 2K? Which one with the Terrell Owens on that cover of the
ESPN.
and an NFL game? Or yeah,
That was ESPN.
Yeah, it was made by like 2K, but yeah, it was called ESPN.
yeah, that one. I remember getting that.
Cause that shit they try to They tried to change the game, and when it came out, it was
2K.
only $20.
What was that other football game that wasn't Madden at the very
Blitz.
beginning?
And if Blitz, and
On
it was like
Xbox?
on Xbox, it was like what, quarterback something or something like that, right? Or didn't they have Brett Favre on there?
Game time.
Game time. It might have been
Or game
time.
day.
Yeah, it might
I think
have
it was
been
game
something
day.
like that.
And then they had a basketball game on that shit too on the Xbox when it first came out with Paul Pierce on the cover.
Yeah, man. That's Xbox One, bro. Shout outs. The first one.
Throwback.
It's not Xbox One,
Um,
it's Xbox. It was just called Xbox, right? The
It
very
was just called Xbox.
with Halo.
Yeah, you're right. Tis the season though, because Madden just dropped their trailer, and
And
you know,
CAA too.
all casuals will tell you they never make changes, and I mean from that eye they don't. But when you play it religiously, you see the changes. Because what can they really do to a football game to
Sports
make it better
games are
each
like
year,
that,
right?
right? In general.
Yeah.
Like,
And so, other than a massive roster update, which you're gonna get this year, what they're really honing in on is natural elements affecting movement and play. So like now you kind of slip in the snow and the rain a little more.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, right. It might be. Hopefully, they don't overdo that, and you're just slipping and falling on every play. But yeah, we'll see what that is, man. You know, I'm gonna check
Nah,
it
should be
out.
dope. You didn't. You forgot to mention too who they announced, right, as the cover guy.
No
Saquon.
quads.
Madden curse incoming.
doing the reverse hurdle splits in the air.
It's Genty time.
Hey,
Um,
yeah, Madden. When's it come out? August.
Yeah, August 14th. Shout out Murray or whatever.
Are
he's
you,
doing.
are you-
Madden, bro?
Who you know what's coming out this weekend though? Switch 2. You got anybody gonna get that new Nintendo?
Tomorrow. Yeah, I saw a commercial for it yesterday, so I think I'll go buy it. I'm trying to say it quiet.
Yeah?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
saw a commercial for it yesterday, so you're gonna go
Yeah.
after it.
I was like, oh, Switch 2 is coming out, huh? Well, let me cop.
All right, tight. See you
Instacart.
there.
What games
How
are
much? How much is it?
it allotting on release?
It's like $500, I think.
Gotta be a Smash Brothers coming again,
$500?
right?
That may be what makes me pull the trigger on it. Is
They're advertising
because there's
Mario
only
Kart
two-
for it.
Yeah, they've got like a Mario Kart World where that's the one thing, and then they're
Free
doing a Donkey
roam.
Kong. Right. Yeah.
They got
Free roam.
Cyberpunk. Loaded.
They're saying it's more
They're doing
beefy for
beefy
sure.
Things, okay.
Yeah, they're saying that they're saying that it's going to be able to handle more stuff. We'll have to see. If I get it, I may have it replace my handheld PC, but we'll just have to see.
To tell you the truth, I think I beat Breath of the Wild, but like, I don't think that I even played by Switch. Maybe I
I didn't
played
even beat
Smash
that
Brothers.
game. I got tired of it.
I got tired of the second one for sure. I was like, bro, I played like for an hour and a half, and I was like, I'm over this.
What made me stop playing literally is when you're hanging on to something and your little meter is draining and you can't hang on to it for as long as you want. I'm like, oh, I'm out.
Oh yeah,
I just quit.
can't do that. Yeah,
No, I'm
Dude,
good.
I feel that.
No, no, thank you.
Dude,
So
yeah,
if you have
the-
any ideas, all you Gen G faithful out there,
Janitors.
please tap in and let us know what games you're looking forward to for the release of Switch 2. You know?
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
I know you guys had a big old episode about. Oh shit! I know you guys had a big old episode about it for this upcoming fight card. What's good? Oh well, I mean, also, anybody have anything to say about the NBA Finals?
Well,
Yeah.
we're about to get two interesting smaller market teams. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Indiana Pacers. By the time this drops, they already had their game one. And we'll see. But obviously, I'm assuming OKC wins the first game. Favorites usually do pretty well during game one to the finals. But you never know.
Okay, so you're gonna win it all, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to see them not, but hopefully the Indy can give them a run. That Thunder roster is just too damn deep, man.
Hey, but I mean,
They got
Indiana
the
doesn't look
MVP.
terrible. That's for sure.
And then you skipped over this, but what y'all think of that ad that has a lot of people talking right now? A bit controversial in the football
one?
world. The NFL is gay.
When did this happen?
Did you
I
see
thought
that?
that was last year.
No.
They do it every
Last
year,
year,
right?
that's when they dropped, I thought.
A little more in your face this year.
They
And
did a new
Is
one?
it?
the NFL is gay. They also put one of Carl Nassib's moments in some sort of shrine or HOF of some sort.
The
he
moment
won
of
an
him coming
award.
out?
Yeah, it was like a courage thing. But he then went on to help his team win the game. They're selling his Raiders jersey because that's a team he was on when he came out. But
Yeah, that's
Des
cool.
Bryant is, I guess, facing a lot of backlash, former wide receiver for the Cowboys, because he spoke out on, man, like how he didn't like to see all that thrust into the game of football or the advertisement of the game of football. What do y'all think?
Oh, his choice words was, "This is far from right."
That's why it's sparking this
That's
controversy.
a little controversial to say.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a.
But you knew this shit was gonna happen. Hopefully, their marketing department knew that there was gonna be controversy, and probably why they did it. Maybe.
Well,
More
yeah, they
people
did it
talking
to
about
be as PC as they can and still have like, see, we check every box, just like they were when they were pinning those
Yeah.
messages on the field and racism and all this. Then you had bigots take issue with that. I'm gonna cancel the league, all this, but now it's like a different message and movement
Oh, I see.
that they're propelling, and some people have issue with that, and then some former players that have spoken out against it are now facing back. Like it's all like a shut up. It's kind of wild. I don't know.
Well, are you purchasing one of those gay jerseys? They're doing the
Skittles,
gay
right?
rush
In
for
the
everybody,
Raider
right?
jersey?
I don't know.
So
I might
so
have one.
on, on that, on the same note, the NFL posted that, and various teams also posted information, pro gay Pride Month stuff on June 1st. However, there were 10 teams that did not make any acknowledgement of Pride Month. Do you guys know what the 10 teams are?
Patriots.
You want to
Cowboys.
guess?
I do know a few of them.
Falcons.
Falcons
Hell
did.
no.
They
course they
did.
did.
Okay.
Pittsburgh
Atlanta.
Steelers are one of those teams.
Falcons had to.
Yeah.
The Steelers ended up doing it.
Oh, so they caved.
The Cowboys, right?
Not Buffalo, right?
The Cowboys are on the list. Buffalo
Tennessee
is
Titans.
quite possibly the gayest team.
Can you chill?
But the Tennessee
relax there?
Titans did not post it. That's 2 out of
Dolphins.
10. The Dolphins did.
Saints.
Saints did not.
Interesting.
3.
Certain region.
Kansas
else we
City.
got on that
area.
list?
Chiefs.
Chiefs did not.
Patriots.
They didn't.
Patriots
No,
did.
they did. They did. I saw that.
They're woke.
Yeah. So we're at 4.
Um,
We got the Cowboys, the
Bears.
Saints, the Titans, the Chiefs. The Bears did.
Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens.
Name them all. Browns.
They didn't. Oh, they did on Monday. They came in a little
okay.
late the day after.
They were getting pressure for
the
their
Browns.
fans.
Some other teams think Ohio,
Yeah. Cleveland
The
Browns.
Cleveland?
Or the Bengals.
Cleveland,
Cincinnati
and
Bengals.
Cincinnati both did not.
Oh, wow.
New
Eagles.
York,
Both
New York
New York?
Jets did not. The Eagles
Giants?
did not. The Colts did not.
Oh, of
And we got
course.
one more team.
Let it rip. Tell us.
The Raiders.
That is actually false because they did. It was just on
When
their
did that go
Facebook
out?
and LinkedIn, not on their Twitter or Instagram, from a reputable source.
On Sunday?
It's weird to me that people
Earlier
still
this week.
react to this shit and like get upset about it. I mean, it's a business that doesn't want to alienate.
Don't
anybody.
drag
They
us in
want
this
more.
shit, bro.
They,
not.
well, it's just like it's like hey, we're selling cars, and it's the month where everybody talks about that they support a certain group and they want them to sell their cars to them. I mean, I don't know how people are still surprised by this. The flavor of the month comes up all the time.
Yeah.
And every
But-
single big brand comes on out and says the thing. I mean, I saw that. I actually just watched the ad and said that LGBTQ youth with at least one accepting adult have a 40% lower risk of attempting suicide. I mean, that's a strong message to have. That's good to bring up and say that people should be accepting. But
But people look at it this way, bro. This little divide or little argument, whatever you want to call it, we've seen much worse. Like with the race thing, when Kaepernick was taking knees, sparked a much more fiery issue amongst the fans of the league and even owners, some players. I don't see this going to that level. And by August, we'll all be ready for week 1.
Right. Right.
Yeah. For real, man. Hey, well, it's June, in the famous words of Ray J, how to go.
Sexy can I
Hit it,
play?
I hit it,
Damn.
I hit it, I hit it, I hit it, I hit it first.
The words of Ray J. These are unbreakable.
Rages for I love gay people. Is that what he said?
He had the gay goons. He had the booty bandit.
And shout outs to
To
the
gay niggas. Shout out to all my
Damn.
gay niggas.
Twice though. Like
Yeah.
In a row. In a
Yeah.
row. But shouts out, man. For real.
I mean, yeah,
When did you
shit.
put that in there?
He's like, you've been planning this out the whole entire time.
And he fucked it up.
Yeah, well, happens.
Wasted.
Anyways, so who fighting, man? It's 316. Steve Austin.
Hey, it's the Steve Austin UFC card 316.
Steve Austin. Give me a
Two.
hell yeah.
2 title
Oh,
fights.
hell yeah.
Pretty legit card overall.
What?
The rattlesnake, huh?
What?
But yeah, man, we got the main event here, the rematch from the Sphere, Merab
What?
Dvalishvili against Sean O'Malley.
What?
Oh yeah, Sean's trying to take this serious. He says,
Yeah,
change his ways.
stopped smoking weed.
He stopped watching porno.
He's doing a lot of
laid
semen
off
retention
social
right
media.
He's trying to get like them Russian dudes. They just angry, so they fight.
Ain't getting done.
now. Yeah.
He's
Agitated.
He's low key a big underdog too. I want to say
Yep.
like plus 275.
Much
so-
big underdog this time. Merab's finally a big favorite and finally getting the respect from everybody. So,
Yeah.
See, that's my whole thing. Is just like since O'Malley was like such a big star and like they call him like one of a kind. It's like, can he get his title back? You know what I mean? Against who's like the best fighter in the division right now, Merab, super gas tank, good wrestling, and already has beat you decisively before. At
I
least
like
3-2.
Sean, bro. Like some of his fights, and I'll give him his, but I think he is a beneficiary of timing in this division as well. He caught Aljo, who had just kept slipping by all these fights as champion, and people were ready for a new champion, especially certain fans in that city that he won that title in, and really took advantage of the moment.
No,
But
and then
I don't think he's
Aljo
that
didn't-
good.
he didn't fight the game plan either. He was trying to stand with him. Merab is sticking to a game plan. He's gonna dip your ass, drop you on your head, put you against the cage, whatever. He'll strike a little bit, but that's only to keep it open. So, yeah, man, I see the value on O'Malley, but I mean, shit, Merab, the way he's been fighting, unless like all of a sudden he just falls off. Cause his pinky looked broken too. I don't know if y'all seen that video. I don't know how accurate that is.
He's gonna he's gonna have to just do the same. He's gonna do the same game plan. I mean, why not? It worked easily, every time. So that's gonna be the case. Whereas O'Malley has to catch him. I feel like O'Malley has to win pretty much by knockout, right, or nothing. That's kind of his
Early.
I mean, early or late. I mean, we see Merab rock late too.
He hurt him in the 5th round in their last fight, their Sear fight. He hit him with a body shot that almost dropped. Merab said, "Oh yeah, he almost got me with that one."
Yeah. The question is O'Malley going to be able to even stop any takedowns? Because he blamed allegedly on the injury last time, right? Like why he couldn't
His
even
hip or some shit,
Yeah.
right? Or what
But
was it?
now they're training a lot. But we'll see. I mean, we don't know. But O'Malley has to change something, which he has, it seems like. We just don't know what that result will be. But I'm taking that shot. I think since I'm already putting some money on O'Malley here, on the value, I'll go O'Malley here to go against the grain. I think
Welcome to
he
the
might
sugar
catch him with
shop.
one.
Hey man, I mean, shit. If
I
he's
love
been
Merab,
taking this
though.
as serious as he says he is, it's possible, right? Like, I'm sobered up and shit. It could
Secrets
happen.
out on Merab. I was on the Merab train for
he ain't been
quite a
burning
while.
like that no more.
I feel like Merab's gonna get him. I don't know. It was funny. I liked Merab's response on Twitter where he was saying that he would let Sean O'Malley would let Merab fuck his wife if he lost, and then Merab was like, "That's why do you think we got the rematch?"
Dang.
No, that's
That
what
was
like
funny.
that used to be the little beef with like Cheeto too, and then Cheeto was calling him Adam 22.
Damn. I think he needs to catch him with like a long kick or like he's got to use his length here. What? He looks 6 inches taller than him, bigger reach. He's got to utilize that, and if he does, he can
But
win.
It's just
But I'm
the
not taking
wrestling's-
him.
The wrestling's different though, because
Yeah.
Merab's nonstop.
Shouts out Sean O'Malley. It doesn't matter. I know that he's saying that he's taking it serious now, but Merab really grounded that fool into the dust last time. You know.
So
really feel
you know,
like it
maybe
was a
catered his
decided
training to
win.
somebody that he might be ready for him, bro. I think he's gonna give it a better fight than these odds are saying, like Dave said. But I got Merab.
There is value on O'Malley here. I do agree, but I gotta go with me, Rob. You know what I'm saying?
What
What about
Not
this
you,
next
Rob.
fight, bro? The big
Rob.
champ
Hey,
underdog.
finally.
I didn't know she was still
That
champion.
Hey, so what
for the
was the
show.
picks
Merab.
right there?
Merab and Davies
O'Malley.
O'Malley.
Davies
I
the only
catch
one
some
on
ground
O'Malley.
if I get it right, because everyone
And
Merab, right?
the next fight is what is Kayla Harrison about to do to this girl
Triple H.
matchup here?
Yeah, this is kind of
man.
crazy, and
Like, what's up with these odds?
Damn, that's that line.
The
She's-
champ getting shitted on.
yeah,
That's when she's
crazy.
at her best, though, right? Like the
She's
Nunes
always the
fight.
underdog.
This
Peña.
bad though?
Not this bad. Yeah,
Not
I mean,
this bad.
similar situation for
Kayla
me.
Harrison is swole.
Best believe I'll be betting on the underdogs here just based on purely price. But who I think wins this matchup, I think Kayla Harrison. I hate Julianna Peña. I think she's not that good, but she's tough chick. But I think Harrison should win here. So I'll take Harrison, but I'll be betting on Peña for sure at plus 500, 525. Yeah.
Kayla Harrison is what
She's not that great.
Ronda Rousey was supposed to be.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can say
I'm
that.
with Kayla.
She's
She
still
looks-
not that good though. Harrison can't strike.
Yeah.
She
At
looks
all.
like she beat me up.
Ronda
man.
Rousey's the original, bro. You can't hate on her. She started. There no chicks would be fighting in UFC if it wasn't for Ronda Rousey.
Absolutely not hating. Not hating at all. But she was a better judo athlete than Ronda
Oh yeah,
was,
she's
so-
a gold medalist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manly.
And she's just
Miss Man
muscular
looking
and
ass.
fuck.
She's mad swole.
Yeah.
So yeah, she may not, stand there to get knocked out like Ronda. Ronda got kicked in the face, boy.
Oof.
But
Yeah.
Her
you know,
hands were
Kayla
whack.
Harrison did beat Holly Holm. It was a,
But that's
older
also like
Holly Holm,
late.
but-
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Kayla has no hands either, so that's what's like the trip. She's just gonna try to ragdoll Peña. I'm banking on that she gets tired and maybe Peña could finish her in the later rounds, but I'm just gonna go with Peña.
You think this Olympic wrestler is gonna get tired in there?
She always
She always
does, bro.
does,
And
'cause
then
she
her
never
weight
cut
cut.
Well,
that weight.
she's too swole now, huh?
Well, she's been.
She's
She
always
used to fight in the
swole. A lot to
PFL
drag
at
around.
145, and then now in the UFC, that's why everybody was shocked she went to the UFC because they're like, nah, if you want to come here, you got to fight at 135. We're not giving you.
And she's
no
actually never
145
made
shit.
championship weight before, even at 135. So that's another thing. But I mean, she should just out physical her, and that's with women's fight. I mean, the physicality just like weighs so much more in women's fighting. If that
Yeah.
advantage is much higher, if you have
For
the
sure.
physicality alone.
Man.
Whoa.
So I'm going Harrison on this one.
Yeah, me too. I'm going
Yeah, same
Harrison.
here.
I'm going Peña just because she like bad.
Man, well, she's about to look
All right,
different after
then.
this.
But I
Alrighty.
don't think Harrison should ever be this big of a favorite. It's kind of
Hopefully it's like the
mind-
Amanda
mind-
Nunes fight.
Oh, I was gonna scroll down that page a little bit, but it's all good.
Who you got, saw Jimmy?
Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison.
Yeah, the fight card is a big pay per view. It's a pretty decent card, right?
Especially
check
after what we just had last week.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, a lot of big favorites.
The Barber
check
and
out the-
Blanchfield fight ended up getting canceled right at the moment of walkouts,
Yeah, that was
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah.
which is crazy.
That's like the first time ever, I think, in the
Yeah,
UFC. But
something
Somebody
like
had a
that.
seizure.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, the chick had a seizure from like not being able to make weight the night before, and then shout out,
Cut too much weight.
shout out the Return
too
of the
quickly.
Smoke Down, man. Check it out.
Yeah.
Firing up.
Yeah, if you want to hear more fight stuff, check out the Smoke Out on a Gen G podcast.
You know what I mean?
Tell us about a fun
Fun
thing.
fact.
Sure. So a little
Tell
fun
us that
fact I
fun
have
thing.
today is about the genetic variety, especially that we find in our oceans. There's so many different things in our oceans that it's hard to keep track. And, there's so many it's not all fish. There's all kinds of different things down there, whether it be sharks or whales or other invertebrates, out there. But the fun fact for this week is that catfish are actually closer related to dogs than they are to dogfish.
The fuck's a
Like,
dogfish?
The way the genetic tree splits, catfish are more closely related to dogs than to dogfish, which are a small shark that swim around on the bottom of us.
Oh,
Two hands.
Hey,
Two hands.
Damn.
Oh no, put in the wrong one.
What is
Is
going
this
on?
audio from the Diddy fucking party?
Bro, what are you listening to, bro?
Freak-offs.
I don't know. A Facebook ad started for Sandbox VR. That's what that was. I looked
Oh,
at
is it?
Hey, it's the porno.
Started playing.
Is that what it
Dog.
was? That is not-
It sounded like real sus. I was wondering what that was. I was like, what is he
Ooh.
playing over my, you know what I mean, right now?
Yeah, bro.
What were you playing on
something.
your?
That reminded me
all
of that new
these
Fortnite
grenades.
mustard animation.
Oh, you threw a grenade. Oh, you killed
You
me.
had to show, bro. You know what?
Oh.
It did sound sus enough that you did need to show us.
I had to show it because that sounded real
You
sus. I
had
was
to
like, yo, what is
Nah.
this, bro?
All right, case
don't
closed.
put that part in the show. And edit
They're
that
playing
part out.
Squid Game.
Case closed.
This is not Squid
Yeah.
Games.
All right, y'all.
Anyways, shouts out, man. Tap in at Gingy Podcast on IG, at Gingy Podcast, on Twitter. Let us know what you want to hear, what you're about to get for your new Switch. Just tap in, man. Let us know you love us.
Ask your
Like our
surgeon for the
reels.
Switch.
Share the